Hi, Captain Steve with another OneTake walkthrough, this time on a center console. And it's easy to say that center consoles are family friendly and fish friendly, but this one actually has some really interesting features that make it likable. It's the Edgewater 230cc, so let's take a look. And OneTake walkthrough, we do it with mistakes and all. A storm just went through here, so there's still some swells coming in and hitting the boat, so sorry about the rocking, but it is what it is. So let's take a look. Starting at the back, 300 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke, 2 swim platforms to both sides. They come out 3 feet 4 inches. There's a swim ladder over to the starboard side, and that's a 3-step reboarding ladder over to the port side. That hatch right there is over a stern anchor locker. This is an optional live well right here. There's a standard live well right here. Notice that with the cushions removed from this aft bench, 31 inches across, by the way, we've got an elevated casting platform, so that's kind of a neat feature. And with the cushions in place, it becomes a little more family friendly along with the wraparound bolsters. And there's USB connectivity to the side bulkhead over there. Underneath, room for 3 vertical rod storage spaces. There's another rod storage area over to the port hand side, plus storage right there, and there's a raw water washdown just ahead. There's a cooler underneath this seat, and it's on a sliding platform, so we don't have to worry about this bar right here not allowing us to open. We can slide this right out if we want. And that's a neat feature, and it's a lift and lock latch, so when it goes back into position, it locks. And that's a 40-quart cooler. Fiberglass backing on the seat, grab handle. The seat includes multiple cushions, diamond pattern stitching, custom embroidery, and individual flip bolsters. The helm, I like this a lot. There's glass to all sides and it's framed, and I like that a lot better than the wraparound windshield because you get a lot of distortion in the corners with those. With this, you don't. You've got a blockage, but it's easier for me to see through the blockage when a boat is going across, or just to move my head like this, rather than to try and figure out that distortion, at least to me anyway, so this is my preference. Overhead, hardtop, Outrigger supports, electronics box with a VHF, storage, 3-color LED lighting, PFD storage, speakers, another courtesy light, and 5 rod holders across the back. The supports come down and we've got grab handles to both sides. 12-inch display in the middle of the panel. Yamaha engine display, Fusion stereo, rocker switches. Now this is a hull number 1, so it's a prototype. 2 things are going to be changed on this helm when it goes into production. First, there's going to be a leather pad on top of this. And all of these are going to be changed to push-button switches instead of rocker switches. Another change I would like to see, move the compass over so it's in front of the helm, where it should be. Coming down, padded area for putting your stuff. A little raised lip would make that a little more functional. Lemco trim tabs with LED indicators to the sides. Engine control. Drink holders. And notice these go very deep and they're wide so they can fit those larger drinks. And you've got more, come on, more. I swear to God, you do. There's more connectivity. It's wet, so I can't turn it. But there's USB connectivity right there. Ignition, I'd like to see that moved because it's right in the knee strike zone, but there is an elevated platform for your feet and a recessed area for putting your toes under so you can get right up to the console. Nice feature there. Making our way forward, 22-inch side decks. There are grab handles to the side. Grab handles continue forward, and now we've got wraparound seating with bolsters that go all the way around, and there's storage underneath these seats, and this storage is insulated so it can double as fish boxes. We can also put a table here, we can lower the table down, add another panel, and a cushion to turn it all into a sun pad. There's also a sunshade that can go over that's supported by carbon fiber poles. More rod holders to the sides, pop-up cleats, not pop-up, pull-up cleats, and then there's an anchor locker fully forward, and notice that they have a cleat for securing the road. That's a nice thing to have instead of having to use the side cleats. You can also get a windlass in this position as well. Now, lastly, we've got the head compartment. This is kind of neat. Turn and lock latch, opens the head compartment. A lot of stuff in there because it just rained, but it includes a porta potty. The tables have dedicated storage in the back. You can see that. There are opening port lights to both sides. Nice headroom, 5 feet 1 inch, and I think it was 3 feet 11 inches just over the porta potty itself. So this is a nice spacious compartment. There's also plenty of storage. There's a cargo storage bag over on the port side of the console, and then another one right here. So all space is being taken up nicely. On our test, this boat went just over 50 miles an hour, had great performance. It's a very nimble boat. I like the way it handles. Oh, here's another nice feature. Take a look at the side bulkheads. Fire extinguisher is recessed into both side bulkheads. How's that for safety? So there's a lot of quality features to like about this. For example, another one, look at this. The supports for the overhead are integrated into the console so they don't come out and intrude in the 22-inch wide side decks. That's a nice feature. Everybody else would just bring a support down, bolt it right into the deck, and another support here, call it a day. That's not the way Edgewater does things. There's a lot of quality here. There's a lot of things I like about this boat, including its handling. So that's my look at the Edgewater 230cc. So thanks for watching my OneTake walkthrough. Make sure you hit like and subscribe.